Hey guys, give me a second. Just a second. So, what do you guys want to talk about? We can talk about my absence of a full-fledged beard, thanks to a faulty mind glitch. Well, I guess if it's faulty, it can't really be a mind glitch, can it? Or if it's a glitch, it can't be faulty. Um, and I don't know why, but this particular saying, quote, from Course in Miracles has always resonated with me. I think because it paints in just a sentence. I guess we could say in two sentences. It strips us to the core of the issue. What do we got? I see some green here. Christmas Lodge says, thank you and blessings all. Thank you, Stuart. How are you? Tepper says, hey, Eric. Hey, Dill. Dill says, hey, Eric, just saying. Hope you had a good birthday, brother. Well, thank you, Dill. You know, it's not actually my birthday. My birthday's next month. What's going on? I stopped by your live stream. Just silent, giving support. And yeah, I heard you. I didn't hear the specifics, but I knew I could tell something was going on. Sorry, my friend. Josh says, just need 3,000 watch hours. Where did you say? Where did you say you were? Thanks, Stuart. Bill says, I just keep hearing it. It was, kept hearing it was, yeah. This this was started by our friend Nightwatcher, and it's been going strong ever since. Every day we've had a birthday celebration. I did sing happy birthday yesterday. Hey, Michael, for Daisy May. I've sung happy birthday now for what, 3 people? Stuart being one of them. Selma's father, of all people, being one. Daisy May makes 3. I think there might have been one more, and I can't remember who it was. Josh is, are you laughing or are you blushing, Josh? LaVolpe says, would a Tesla Cybertruck be solid enough to protect me against a done by an adult male? It depends on how much the adult male weighed, how close he was, his arm leverage, and wind velocity. And is it going with the wind or against the wind? Excellent question. I will give this more study. Come back tomorrow and I will have a graph, pie chart, and maybe a PowerPoint presentation. Excellent question. We got a funny song by Michael. What's the funny song here, Michael? I can already tell I'm going to like it. Thanksgiving live stream. 31 views already, Michael. Well done. I will watch this after the live stream. Michael says, Yogi, hey, Michael. Simple says, I need to align my energy with what I desire, allow the universe to bring what is rightfully mine. When I pursue something in desperation, my vibration says, I don't have this. I'm lacking this. You are absolutely right. It says, happy birthday, Eric. You know better than that, Stuart. Charlotte says, "Hi, Yogi, my new friend." Hey, Charlotte, how are you? It's nice to have you back. Joshua Graham says, "Hey, Joshua. We can talk more about this, Sniper. Hey, Sniper, have you ever read anything by Neville Goddard? He talks all about vibration, matching your vibration, as well as the power of assumption. Without the power of assumption, you will not manifest anything except by default. You don't want to manage things by default. You don't want to manifest things by default. Of course, with Ho'oponopono, which is Hawaiian shamanism, the art of reconciliation and forgiveness, it aligns you with inspiration, and inspiration handles the details. Michael says, my friend requested me to make that song. And lacking that, and the Sniper says, and lacking that, and the universe responds by giving me more of the same scarcity. Yes, agreed. MK Fishin says, hi, hey MK, how are you? Foxy says, Yogi, am I allowed to do a little attack? Who would you attack? You know, Foxy, you're a good friend. What do you need to do? I do want to remind people, though, all attack is self-attack. Doesn't seem that way, but it is. Guys, I can't believe I missed my bigger beard. Let's attack with likes. Let's do it. Hey, Toy Pups. We get some love from Toy Pups. I think you would really like Neville Goddard, Sniper. He actually inspired the Abraham Licks. MK Fishin says, 11 watching and 11 likes. Nice. That is nice. That doesn't happen often. Michael says, please excuse one word in there. It said the B word in it because I could rhyme stuff with it. And my friend says that word a bunch, especially while gaming. That's understood. Hey, when it's done for the sake of art, you know, we do what we got to do. Seppu says, but when you enter a state of certainty, knowing that everything is already on its way, your attitude changes, and it's in that vibration that manifestation occurs. Yes, exactly the power of assumption. Foxy says, Foxy like attack one. I already like this kind of attack, guys. Truth lies in a state of absolute trust. The Manual for Teachers in A Course in Miracles has a whole big section on the development of trust, surrendering. True surrender is trust, and true trust is surrender. If you think you're in charge, chances are you're not going to get everything that you want. 6 watching, 12 likes. Those are pretty good odds, huh? You get more love from Toy Pups. Thank you, Toy Pups. I am endeavoring to live a surrendered life to the best that I'm able. However, there is still a pretty fair amount of fear. I have not mastered the art of assumption. I'm not in that place yet. I haven't totally given everything to the hands of God, or as Ho'oponopono would say, inspiration itself, or the divine. But I'm working on it. That's the plan. The more I do, easier life is. Me too, Sniper. Sniper, I wonder. You think we're trying too hard? In the very attempt of letting go, are we clinging to something? Or is there still just a little prevalence of fear that keeps from that complete surrender? You know, I'm a little older than you, but not so much. You and I have accumulated a lifetime of conditioning, and both you and I have been on similar paths. So even with all of that, that conditioning is still pretty strong. Hey, Cat and Jack. Cat says hi, Yogi and friends. Hey, Hacker. Hacker says hello again. Nice to see you, my friend. How's your day been, Cat? Preconceived judgments. And that's why the universe continues or the world continues the way it does. Our preconceived judgments keeps us trapped within the illusion. I got you 5 likes if you count this account. I count this one especially so. This one's my favorite one, Foxy. Thank you, my friend. That was so kind of you. Let's see. Hey, Maddie. Maddie says, Miss Yogi, sir, hope you're well. I am, my friend. Hey, sorry you froze up there. I was enjoying the live stream. Echo says, yo, thank you. You're welcome. MK Fisher says, hi to Iceman. Cat says, it's been a day at fair selling. Nice. It's a work day, right? Foxy says, be right back. Got you, my friend. You know what? I get some really good people in this chat. I mean, I get some amazingly good people in this chat. Thank you for everyone. You know what? Even if you just pop in, it's amazing that um, people who just came in 2 or 3 days ago just already feel like friends and family. It's just we're pretty lucky. I was thinking before I went on live stream to do this full time for me, which I'm attempting to do, and it is a full time job, but it's not full time. I'm not a full time content creator. I'm a full time. I'm continuing my job as a caregiver, which I thought I'd left when my father passed away. But as I told this story plenty of times, it's Friday Eve, says Cat. Manny says, I checked myself off my stream, didn't know how to get back on. One fish today was very poor indeed. Sorry it wasn't a great day. I'm glad that you were out though. Danny's waving at Cat and Maddie. Danny, how are you, my friend? You guys had some wind and rain earlier, right? Remember, Maddie says, Miss Yogi, may I ask a question? Always. Of course, Maddie. Like it says, my cat is 17 or 18. Wow. I got a 13-year-old, two 13-year-old cats. Stepper says, hating the frills. Everyone's saying hi. So yeah, I spend a lot of time on going to other people's channels, as many as I can, watching videos, leaving comments, hitting likes, not to get anything back. Part of the job of being a caregiver is showing people that you care. Let's see. Manny says, Clay would like to buy 2 books. How much would it cost to have your signature on them, my friend? It would only cost the shipping to get them here, and then I would pay for the shipping to get them back to you guys. Hey, you know what? Um, save the money. I got some copies of stuff. Let me know who to send them to, or let me know where to send them to, and I will sign. I'll be happy to. Sorry. Yep, I'll be happy, happy, happy. I actually haven't opened this book in a long time. This one is Celebration of Spirit, Poems, Prayers, and Invocations. I wrote this in. That's okay, Willow. Danny says, Yogi, I said happy birthday to Jace since Jace said it's your birthday. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. So this was published in 2001. I wrote it in 2000. 25 years old, 26 years since I wrote it. And it has a poem. I actually don't write like this anymore. And then it has an invocation that follows. So yeah, I'm always happy. Always happy. I am always happy, but I'm always happy to send something when I have some. Will says the hospital place was trying to do help, but yeah, hurting me in the inside. Will says, "How are you?" Hey, three. How are you, my friend? Hey, thank you for the peace signs and for being here, and thank you for the um. Let's see. I believe you left a comment on a short, right? I believe I could be wrong. However, I'm subscribed to you now, my friend. Danny says, "Willow, I hope you get better soon." Me too. Willow, I'm doing pretty good. Becca says it's good to live stream about God because Sunday is God's day, because church is God's home. You're right about that. Of course, I also think every day is God's day. Willow says, I don't know. I really don't know this. Everyone can help through. Really don't think anyone can help. But what we want to do is get the wound taken care of, so it doesn't get worse, so it doesn't get infected, and then you get to go home. Thank you, Sniper. Translated Dishonest Journal, Eric, for your information. Appreciate it. Thanks. Echo says, what is your favorite book to read? Funny you asked that. A couple. I love reading the Bhagavad Gita. Perennial wisdom. A lot of my life has been based upon that, the four paths of yoga that it presents. The core of my life is the Big Blue Book, Course in Miracles. This is my original copy. I bought this in 1993, 94. I don't remember the exact date. I couldn't afford it back then. I'd go to the bookstore and go through it without buying it for a long time. And then I was cat sitting for a friend. And I remember telling her, don't worry about it. I'm happy to help. So she never paid me. She did give me a gift card for Barnes and Noble. And with that gift card, I bought this book. And it has been with me everywhere forever. Let's see. Maddie says Chloe's asking if you read James Patterson books. I don't. My brother does. My mother used to. Um, but I do like some books along that line. I used to really like I actually still do, but it's a different author now. The Spencer books. If you guys remember Spencer. What's going on with the PayPal, Josh? I like Craig Johnson, Robert Crayus. I have a bunch of those books. Robert Parker. It's the name of the original author. Well, it says took so long to come. They were telling me things they might be able to do. Zipper says greetings, Disher. So what are they doing now, Willow? Danny says, just Josh edits the Yogi feed you, since you're still in his basement. I think um I think it's time for Josh to fully emerge from the basement. Josh says, no, that's not true, Josh. Would I ever let you starve, my friend? Don't believe him, Danny. Josh says, give me pancake. Just the pancake? Just one? No one just eats one pancake, guys. Are you still there, Willow? Josh says I had to eat the walls. If that would be the case, you're no longer in the basement. Maddie says, Josh, hi, buddy. So, speaking of Course in Miracles, this is the two sentences that seem to both really strike deeply on how I've previously lived much of my life, and at the same time give me hope. So, this is from chapter 2, section 3, paragraph 5, or sentence 5, actually. Tolerance for pain may be high, but it is not without limit. Eventually, everyone begins to recognize, however dimly, that there must be a better way. The better way is forgiveness. It sets us free. I'm not talking about the forgiveness of a person or even forgiveness of ourselves. I'm talking about a radical type of forgiveness that liberates us from the illusions of the world. For one, it recognizes the inherent grace within all of us, and that sometimes we are so immersed in our own world of pain that we don't see it within another, that we have projected all of our hurt, all of our suffering, all of our pain upon another. And so we don't forgive because we're unable to forgive ourselves. That's the great gift that other people bring you. We forgive others to set ourselves free. We forgive ourselves to set other people free. We recognize our own infallibility, our own wounds, our own hurt, our own heart aches. And we realize it's universal. Tolerance for pain. That's why I drank away an entire decade. Hey, Coffee Cake, loving Fish says hello. How are you, my friend? Willa says, yeah, sadly, I'm still here. I'm sorry, Willa. They are still saying the wounds in my arm isn't good to put things, otherwise I won't catch. I'm like, I just want to go home. So I don't know exactly, what the wound is, but I mean, they have to be able to wrap it up Stitches. Josh says, "Give me food, Yogi. Hungry." That's what you get, man, when you lock yourself up in my basement. Josh ate the paint. Sniper says, "Josh, how you can escape through the breakfast hole." There you go. Smart thinking. We'll do some breath work in just a little bit. Josh says PayPal didn't work. I'm sorry about that. You'll figure it out though. Country Boy Magic says, "Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Country Boy. Thanks for coming in." Josh says, "Work. The thing is, you have to be kind to PayPal, and you have to be kind to the device that you are using to arrange for PayPal. Approach it all from a state of kindness, centeredness." There's a great line from Zen in the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. An awesome, awesome book. It gets better every time I read it. I've read it. Let's see, in my teens, my 20s, my 30s, my 40s, my 50s. So I've read it 5 times. I got a new decade coming up, guys. And it gets better each time. Willa says, yeah, breath work, please. Yes, we will do breath work. And actually, in just a few minutes, because I want to be able to hopefully provide you some help. Coffee Cake is waving at Danny. Josh says work. So to paraphrase, I could look up the exact line. I like paraphrasing it from Robert Pirsig's Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. He was the author. He was a technical writer, meaning he wrote directions and translated directions. So if you were assembling a toaster oven, the directions, that was his job. He would write that. Insert part A into part B and arrange that into part C and so on. And he talked about in American English technical writing, everything was very technical from the very beginning. Just like that. Insert part A into part B and arrange it into part C. And then you see how it fits into D and so on and so on and so on. He went to live in Japan, studied Zen. And there was a different attitude. This was back in the 50s, 1950s. The technical writing for a toaster oven in Japan might begin with, before assembling your toaster oven, one must first achieve a state of peace of mind. Imagine the difference. Tuesdays with Joy. How are you? Jenny, it's nice to see you. I always get a deep heart smile when you show up, my friend. So just remember, before assembling a toaster oven, one must first achieve a state of mind, a peaceful state of mind. Josh, before you get PayPal to work, you must first achieve a peaceful state of mind. Zipper says, this is because your energy speaks before any word is uttered. Agreed. Rob says, I need a favor from everyone. What's up, Rob? Jenny says, welcome. Have you hit the thumbs up for Eric yet? Thanks kindly. Let's see. Jib Scadis. Did I say that right? Hello, greetings from Argentina. Nice. I want to know 2 things. What do you need to know? I don't know if you've ever had anyone from Argentina here before. Welcome, my friend. Danny says, Country Boy, Magic, Tuesday with Joy. Maddie says, I'm suffering fatigue. 3 months unwell has exhausted me with long working hours. Hey, Maddie, do you have any time off where you can recover a bit? Restore. Hey, Maddie, let me think this over. Um, I know there are some particular aches and pains that you have, but I think I could put together a yoga routine, yoga asana, that would help you be very restorative, very restful, and wouldn't be stressful, and help you recuperate a little bit. Let's see. Janae says, "Thanks kindly, Eric. You're welcome, my friend." We got a wave from Country Boy Magic. That's an awesome name, by the way. And our friend uh, Jeb Scottis says, "How old are you?" I am 59. What is your biggest regret in life? It's a good question. I'd love to say I don't have any. I'd love to say that I've gotten to the point that I've forgiven everything in my past and that I hold no regrets. Uh, but I do. I'm sorry it took me so long to be the son my parents needed me to be. Well, let me take that back. I was the son they needed to be me. They needed me to be when they needed me. I wish I had been a better son earlier. Wasn't that I was bad, it was that I was lost, and that caused them a great deal of pain. Um, wish I could have been a better husband. I did the best that I could. I'm a very quiet person. I'm a very solitary person. Um, and, you know, I've gone through long periods of depression. It's eased quite a bit. I would have been known to withdraw from the world quite a bit in the past, especially when I first became sober. And it was never done against anyone, but it was still hurtful nonetheless. I just couldn't dig myself out as much as I wanted to, as much as I tried. I just couldn't. Things like that. I'm working on the whole forgiving 24/7. It's gotten better. Toy Pups is here. Manny says, "Appreciate you, Miss Yogi. Appreciate a true gentleman and friend of many. You're welcome. I'm always happy to be a friend. Always happy to be a friend. I think we can definitely get some restorative postures that are going to help." Manny says, "No, I'm still on call this week. Frost forecast, sleep issues, and chronic pain. This has been such a tough winter for you guys." Hey, Maddie, if you remember, I believe I sent you the links for Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra takes all the pressure off of not getting enough sleep because you're guided into a state of relaxation that is in between sleep and wakefulness. And modern science, neuroscience, has shown 1 hour of Yoga Nidra is the equivalent of 4 hours of actual sleep. So even if you only have time for half an hour, 20 minutes, you're getting the equivalent of several hours of deep, deep sleep. My friend, thank you so much. Deeply appreciated, my friend. Let's see. Will says, "I'm so stressed at the moment. It doesn't help when they talk to me. Literally, I've tried your breathing. It helped tiny bit, but not like it normally does." Yeah, that's tells you how high that stress is. Let me, as soon as I get caught up just a little bit in the chat, we're going to take care of this. We're going to do some breathing, Willow. Jenny says, "Maddie, I'm listening. Hope you feel more relaxed soon. Fresh squeezed lemon and water. Drink with straw before you eat. Also, Medjool dates for fatigue. Dates are wonderful. I have about 3 dates every day." Except it says, "Eric, big numbers in your chat, Eric. Countryway Magic over 50K. Wow, huge." That's an awesome name, too. Maddie says, Puppy Mom. Jenny sends some love to Squirrel Sniper. Willa says, Love Toy Pups. What's the time? You're a bit late. Jenny says, Thanks, Maddie, for being super. He is super. All right. Hey, Poker. Poker says, How are you? Poker says, Hello, my friend. Good to see you. It's good to see you too, my friend. Hey, Adam. Sweating a smile on his ear. Says, It's been a long winter, but today and tomorrow are going to be nice. Yeah, we're going to get some warm weather all through this week. I really hope weather-wise things get better quickly for you. Benny says, as soon as I am finished my callouts, I will action your help, Mr. Yogi. I'll be here for you. Echo says, I replayed the stream, and you said no one eats one pancake. I stand by that statement. It might be the one wholly wise thing I've ever said. No one eats one pancake. Skit says, good evening, Eric and chat. Hope you all is well. Thank you, Skits. Josh says, I ate 2 buns. All right, I'm caught up in the chat. And as promised, let me know if anyone else is interested in doing some breath work. We're going to do the 4-7-8 breath along with a guided meditation with it. 4-7-8, I think, is the most powerful anti-anxiety, anti-stress, relaxing breath that we can do. A lot of times people just do it 3 times. We're going to continue it. 2 ways of doing it. I think if you're trying to use it for sleep, it works best with the out breath through the nose. But for stress, you'll still be relaxed and you'll still be able to go to sleep. We do it through the mouth with pursed lips, the tongue behind the upper front teeth, with a whoosh sound. Becca says, what age do you allow in here? Preferably 13 up. No one live stream who is under the age of 18. I hope everyone who is under 18, their parents know what they're doing online. I have some serious conversations about some serious issues, but it's not like, adult type stuff. We just try to help people. Sniper says, you ain't tried my hash pancake. You only want one. That depends on which version of me you're talking about. If you're talking about the 1980s version of me, I don't know. Am I frozen for anyone else? Crafty, can you hear me okay? CBM says, don't know why, but Yogi is frozen on my screen. It's weird. Willa says, okay, through mouth, I'm better. I breathe through mouth. So that's another thing we'll be working on. Adam says, not anytime soon. March and April once with a lot of snow. I remember you mentioning that before. Willa, the more you can breathe through your nose, the more that you'll stay into the parasympathetic nervous state, which is the rest and digest. So it's finally working. Awesome. Maddie says, not frozen here. Great. Thank you, Willa. So if anyone else would like to participate, we're going to do some breath work, a little bit of a guided meditation. So I'll be out of the chat just a little bit. And this is for everyone, but I'll be addressing Willow specifically. So Willow, my friend, if you could close your eyes. I know you're not in the best place to relax. So I'm not going to ask you to try to relax. Just close your eyes. Notice your breath. Wherever you're breathing is absolutely fine. Just notice, where do you feel it when you inhale? Where do you feel it on your exhale? Very often when we're breathing through the mouth, it's high up in the chest. How we breathe reflects our emotional state. Our emotional state reflects how we breathe. Hello, Mary. So we're going to make a shift. If you can bring your attention to your nose and the breath flowing in the nose. Just a little bit of conscious will. Drawing the breath in through the nose. There's always a slight pause. Allow the breath to flow out through the nose. If you want, you can put your hand on your chest, one hand on the belly. We're going to do the yogic breath. This is called the easy breath. Just breathe through your nose. The hand on your belly should be moving. As you breathe in, pushes out. As you exhale, it goes back down. The hand on your chest should remain still. Just a couple breaths. Notice the belly rising and falling. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. So we're going to do the 4-7-8 breath. We're going to breathe in through the nose for the count of 4. We're going to retain the breath for a count of 7. We're going to exhale through the mouth, pursed lips, the tongue behind the upper front teeth, and we're going to make a whoosh sound. I'm going to demonstrate one time. I'm going to breathe in for 4. Four, 7, 8. We're going to do that at least 6 times, maybe more. So keeping your eyes closed, a very soft focus at the point between the eyebrows. Breathe in for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through the mouth for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through the mouth for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through the mouth for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last breath. We're breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep your eyes closed for just a moment longer. Relax into that deep state of restorative energy that you've created using your breath and your intention. That stays with you. It won't go away. You have the ability with every breath to restore, to relax, to renew. Each breath is a rebirth. Allow your breath to anchor you in this state. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Village food season, my friend. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. Danny saying hi to everyone. Country Boy is back. What's up, Country Boy? Once again, I got to say, that is an awesome, awesome name. Give me a second here, guys. So if you go to Country Boy's channel, very succinctly and yet very powerfully, in the About section, love is my religion. I don't think you need to say anything more. The channel has won me over just with that. Reminds me of the Dalai Lama. The Council of Religious Leaders might have been back in the 1980s. And everyone stood up to introduce themselves and their religious title and what their religion was all about. And they would go on and on and on. And when it was the Dalai Lama's turn, he introduced himself by his original name, said he was a monk, and said his religion was kindness. And he sat back down, and everyone's jaw just opened up at that profound and yet simple message. Willa says, still stressed. I think it's just because I hate where I am. Understood. Here's the magic with breath work, is that you might still be stressed, but you have lowered your heart rate, you've lowered your heart rate variability, so you're able to come down from that sympathetic nervous state, that fight or flight, a little bit more. So we'll do something again before I end the live stream. Shahai, my friend, how are you? Shahai says, hi, Yogi. It's nice to hear you. Nice to see you. I'm sorry. Ringo Dingotron says, so everyone in the chat. Hello, Wingo Dingo, my friend. How are you? Willa says, a bit, brother. Danny said, I heard your cat. Yep, she's here causing trouble. Janae says, welcome, enter kindly. Thank you. Willa says, how is everyone? Shai says, hi, Danny, my sweet friend. Ringo Dingo says, how's everyone doing? How are you doing, Wingo Dingo? Willa says, I hope everyone is better than me. Like always, I really hope everyone is good. Snapper says DJ Sniper. Loving the name, country boy. Let's see. Snapper says Eric Country Boy Magic has a Beatles remix for you. Nice. I will spend some time there. Let me take my nighttime supplement. Dr. Sniper, I see. Danny's waving at you. Hi. Ringo Dingo says, Yoda, what's wrong? She's at the hospital right now, which is definitely a place for stress. Oh, Ringo Dingo says, I forgot to mention I got the job on Monday. I'm doing great, Eric. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. So, you want to tell us a bit about the job? Rhea Quote says, what do you do on this channel? You do a little bit of tap dancing, a little bit of juggling, some stand up. Things along those lines. And I talk a lot. Hopefully, what we do here is we just be kind in whatever form, whatever way that takes. Let's see. Willis says, Rhea, you learn a lot. That what I do, I learned a lot from Yogi. Thank you, Willa. Jai says, thank you so much, Village Food Season. Ringo Dingo, I'm doing pretty good. Snapper says, Rhea Quote, sorry I got your name wrong. Janae says, welcome, Rhea. Love, of course. That's it. That's what we do. Yes, a lot of stress. So we're just going to keep working on it. Little chunks. So right now it's going to be really hard to get you to be completely stress-free in the environment that you're in. So what we want to do is just little stretches of turning to the breath to carry you to moments of peace so you don't get overwhelmed. Wingo says, I'm wishing you the best, Yoda. Thank you, Wingo. Jesus with Joy says, Wingo Dingo, congratulations, yay. What do we have here about mushy peas? I knew we would not escape the evening. As soon as I saw Skits, I thought this is going to be a mushy pea night. Skits says, and he eats mushy peas. Not a one. Rhea says, okay. So what's up with you, Rhea? Let's bring your channel up. Let us know if we can help you in any way, my friend. Just subscribed. It looks like you live in a really, really beautiful area. And I love quotes to hopefully help. Be strong, everyone. I know life sucks, but you can do it. Keep going. I know I nearly have given up so many times, but I never gave up. Never give in. Keep fighting. Thank you for your message, my friend. You have a new subscriber. We get some love from Shahai. Wingo says, and yeah, sure, it's a sandwich shop called Snarfs in Colorado, by the way. I'll be making some great money with tips included. Nice. Happy to hear that. Will says, Yogi, I only speak the truth, and it's right. You're amazing, and I have learned so much from you, Yogi. I appreciate that. I appreciate our friendship. Danny says, it's amazing. Jace hasn't shown up yet. He's got to work early tomorrow. When I saw him on his last live stream, he said he was getting ready to head to bed. Will says, yeah, it's really hard to calm down. So we don't want to try too hard to calm down because then that creates the opposite effect. So we're just going to take these mini breaks. Sampa says to Rhea, quote, are you wanting to grow your channel to become monetized? Good question. We get more love from Shahai. Sorry, I apologize. Because we can make this happen. Yep, we can. Rhea says, not really. I just want to make sure people don't go down the route I went down. Well, it seems that you've dug yourself out of that route, or you've taken another path. Happy to hear that. Zipper says, rich route. Get 2 new subs. 3 new subs. Thank you. Thank you, Willa. Zipper says, Rhea, would you mind elaborating slightly? Well, that's all the more reason that will help you get some subscribers because you have that message. You want to help people. You want to make sure that they don't go down that route. So if we can help you get that message out, we certainly will. Don't let Yogi Ideo chat. He is just trying to keep all of the mushy peas to himself. They're his favorite. I don't know if we have mushy peas in America. Here in America, I believe you are forced to mush your own peas. That's just too much work for me, guys. I can't do it. After I work out, I'm too sore to mush even a single pea. Plus, it sounds like an act of violence. And as a vegan, as a yogi, I practice the first foundation of yoga, which is ahimsa, which is non-harmfulness. Because of the yogic vow that I've taken, I can't even harm a single pea. That's the extent of my commitment to my yogic path. Kat says, I'm back. Welcome back, Kat. So what are the plans for your weekend, Kat? Village Food says, Squirrel Sniper, hello. Danny says, Yogi, I have a question. How you make your channel monetize? You need, to begin with, 500 subs, 3,000 watch hours over the course of 365 days. And then you start losing some watch hours. So it helps be able to get it fairly quickly. And then to get the next level, that's when you can have memberships, you can have super chats and things along those lines. And then the next level is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And then you get ad revenue. Thank you, Mary. Mary has renewed her membership. Thank you so much, my friend. Mary is awesome. So for the new people who pop in, go visit some of the channels. If you want the wrench while you're here, if you're respectful and you want to use it to connect with people, let me know. Chris says, through the years, I've learned a lot. So yeah, I just want to show people it's okay to struggle, but just get back up. I appreciate that message. Wingo Dingo says, average British breakfast. The mushy peas. It says pea violence. Yeah, Hill. So Skits, you're going to take your loving kindness meditation to such a level, you'll be in the same position I am. Wingo Dingo, my friend, thank you so much. Much, much appreciated. Skits says Mary is awesome. Mary is awesome. Michael says I'm only a couple free credits away from the debut goal on Rifferson. Willow says, Yogi, I have a question. What's the question, my friend? Hey, Nate the Great. How are you, my friend? Super blessings in the chat. It's nice to see you. It's been a bit. Have I just missed your live streams, or have you been on the quiet side lately? Stephen says, greetings, Nate the Great. Jai says, Squirt, hello. Guys, I appreciate your kindness so much. Sniper says, Squirt is a new one. It is a new one. Michael says, sorry for lurking. That's okay, Michael. I was trying to gain those where I can start extending the instrumental tunes. That's important work, Michael. Nate sends some blessings to Shahai. Hey, Nightmare. Forget the TV. Sir Yogi is live. Get YouTube on fast. So we did some breath work already, Nightmare, but we might do a little bit more because we are guiding our friend Willow through what she's going through right now. Simple says, evening, Nightmare. Hey, so what's going on in the world of football, Nightmare? Skid says, Wingo Legend. Nightmare says, good evening, Squirrel with a snoot. And how's the shoulder feeling? Willow says, what's the best breath to calm me down the most? I know it's hard at the moment. I feel it's hard to breathe. I'm stressed as most I've never been this stressed in my life. And that's let's do some more breath work. Want to know how you can help me calm down a bit. Eric, we should do some breath work for Yoda. Yoda, yep. We did some earlier. We're going to do some more. Nightmare says, no, I missed breath work. We're going to do some more, Nightmare. So, hey, Weldon Carey. Walt says, hey, Eric and Yoda. Hunter, how are you? Hey, Dog of War says, Yogi Bro. Hello, my friend. Hi, Society Nightmare. Hey, Tim. Tim, it's nice to see you. Wingo Dingotron says, love these streams. Thank you so much. So, before we do the breath work, let's do a couple of the somatic exercises we've done before. Tim says, how is everyone tonight? We're doing pretty good, Tim. Appreciate you guys coming in. So, Willa, if you can focus on the screen for just a little bit. Let me know if you can see me okay. So the single best breath that you can do, because it's so available, nothing special, is the Darth Kitty breath. This is the name that Willow and I have given it. You guys know it as the Ujjayi breath, the victorious breath, or the ocean's breath. And that's the ha sound that we make. Sniper says, all good, Eric. Well says, thank you. So if you remember, and for those who might be new, for those who haven't done this breath, where we're literally making a ha sound as we breathe in, as we breathe out. So I'm going to demonstrate how to do it real quick. First, I'm going to breathe in through my nose with my mouth open. Literally making that ha sound. I want to sound like Darth Vader. My cat breathing, yes. That is the single best breath that you can do at any time. And you can do it for like 10 breaths, and then you can forget about it for a while, and then you can bring it back up again. Now I'm going to do that same breath, but with my mouth closed. So I breathe through my nose. Hey, Mercy. Now I want to make that same with my breathing through my nose as I inhale. This is always difficult because it's hard to, it's going to be hard for you guys to hear. So I'm going to get close to the phone. Don't be alarmed. Did you hear that? It's like I'm making a Darth Vader breath. Breathing in, Darth Vader. Breathing out, Darth Vader. Maddie says, bedtime here, Mr. Yogi. Again, thank you for having us, and much love to all from myself and Chloe. Thank you so much, Maddie. Thank you for being here. Chloe, thank you for being here as well. My love to you both. I appreciate you guys so much. Let's see. Fuller says, oh no, it's just because my cat's name is Vader. He doesn't actually breathe like that. Great. I'm glad you heard it. So, are you, can you see me on the screen, Willow? Ringo says that was great. We're going to use that breath, but we're going to start. We're going to breathe in for 4. We're going to hold the breath for 2. We're going to exhale for 3. But before we do that, all right, so you can see me. This is what I'm going to do. See, I got both hands on my arms. Just take a few minutes. I know your arm is hurt. So on the arm that isn't hurt, any direction. It's just a simple touch. We're grounding ourselves. A lot of times when we can't relax, a lot of times when we can't offer ourselves love, we can ground ourselves in a touch. A touch is our own touch. It's a non-vocal expression of love. Now I want you to bring your arms up. We're going to bring it into the prayer position. This is called hand skating. You watch. Willow, you can do this anytime. This one in particular is very relaxing. Nice and slow, that your fingers caress the palms. You might find when you start, you go a little too fast. That's okay. It's energy. As that energy begins to burn off, slow down, gets softer. Have a good night, Danny. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Be safe in the storm, my friend. And now, bring one hand to your heart center. Just making circles right around the heart. Very softly. Don't need to think about anything. It's all about the touch. And now, Willow and anyone else who wants to do the breath work, if you can close your eyes. We're going to use that Ujjayi breath, that Darth Vader, the kitty breath, the Vader breath. As we breathe in for 4, we're going to hold the breath just for the count of 2. And then we're going to exhale for a count of 6. That Ujjayi breath, the ocean breath, the ocean is always relaxing. That breath is always available. Now we're going to use it in a very specific manner, but you can use it any time, in any situation. But for now, we're going to use it as we breathe in for 4, hold for 2, and exhale for 6. So when you're ready, we're going to breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to hold in for 1, 2, and exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in, Ujjayi breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last breath. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep your eyes closed for just a moment. Sink into the space that you've created and just stay there. No guided meditation. Just stay in that space. However long you want and when you're ready. But only when you're ready, open your eyes. So Rhea, her cat's name is Vader. So that's why we called it the cat's breath, her cat's breath. Not because her cat breathes like that. She said up above that her cat doesn't breathe like that. It's just because her cat's name is Vader. And we're making that Vader, that Darth Vader like sound as we breathe. Hi, Rebecca. Rebecca says, give you a like and off to bed. Have a good week. You have a good week too. Nate is sending some love to Rebecca. Stepper says the cat cow breath or cat cow pose gets its name from the way the body is positioned during the movements, mimicking the movement of a cat stretching and a cow arching its back. One of my favorites, I do it every morning, 3 to 5 repetitions. Stepper says, Nate, great, expect me sometime. Nate says, no doubt, Squirrel, I'll be live again tomorrow night. Nightmare says, very good, sir. Awesome. So that was better than the breath we did last night. Stepper says, UK here, Nate. What time? US time. Willis says, well, yeah, I'm here, Rhea. Sorry, I was just doing the breathing. I don't text when I'm doing it. I just listen to Yogi. And yeah, Rhea, Yogi explained it exactly how I would have. Going to be 8 UK time. So I think 5 hours difference. So you're saying about 3 o'clock in the afternoon for us? I know you're on the East Coast, right? Willis says, yeah, Yogi, it helped a bit more than last one. What's up, Joshua? We get the lightning, and we get the love, and we get the this is the amazing, energetic Joshua. Hello, everyone here. Hello, Joshua, my friend. How are you? Willis says, I will work a lot more after when I'm home. It's just so stressful. I don't know what's going on. I just need to know. Nightmare says, I enjoyed that one. Oh, I'm glad. Hey, Jamie. Jamie says, hi, Yogi. Did someone say Joshua? I don't think anyone said it out loud, but we were all thinking it. All of us were thinking Joshua. Step and say there, Jamie, again. Hey, Chris. Chris says, hello. How are you, Chris? We get some more love from Toy Pups. What's up, Toy Pups? Joshua says, I am amazing, Yogi. Thanks for asking. How are you? I am pretty good. I'm pretty good. It's been, not going into details, but there's been some difficulties. I think back of the late and very, very, very great Fred Rogers. You guys might know him as Mr. Rogers. When he was asked by David Letterman in an interview, of all people, people were really scared. Mr. Rogers going on David Letterman. This was in the 80s, and Mr. David Letterman was known to be very aggressive in wanting a joke. Didn't mind putting people on the spot. Didn't mind making people look bad. So they didn't want to see that happen to Mr. Rogers. But you know what? David Letterman couldn't be nicer. He was in awe. Everyone was in awe. Mr. Rogers. You know why? Because he was so kind. But David Letterman asked him, what do you tell kids when something bad happens, when something horrible happens, when life is hard? Because you always have such a positive message. What do you say when, things not so good? Miss Rogers said. He thought about it, and he said, sometimes, what was his direct quote? Sometimes things don't go well in the neighborhood. Sometimes things go bad in the neighborhood. Everyone has different names for their cats. Rhea? Joshua says, yes, Fred Rogers. So, yeah, my neighborhood, a few issues, a few things going on. Josh says, pretty lady. Hey, nobody. Nobody says hello, everyone. How are you, my friend? Everyone's saying hi. Willis says, okay, yet again, Rhea, that's your choice to think that, but my cat is called Vader, and that's it. I can say the same about your cat. Just give it up. That's how I talk about something else and why. Let's see. Wingo Dingo Tron says my cat's name is Gemma. That's a nice name. Willis says there's more people in the chat than me. This is true. So I adopted my cats when they were 10 years old. And I know they had names previously. Don't remember what they were. So now one is called Black Cat and the other one is called the other Black Cat. Don't ask me which one is which one. Thanks for the like, nobody. I'm great. Thank you. Living the dream. Glad to hear that, my friend. Marie is back. Hey, Marie. Joshua says I'll make a movie one day and name it Mr. Rogers' Nightmare. I like that. Willis says that's a cute name, Wingo Gemma. It is. It's a nice name. Joshua says Shahai Kitchen vlogs. Hey, she was asking about you earlier, Joshua. Sniper says, Willow, I have everyone's interest at heart. I'm here for that reason. Sniper has your back. No such thing as a normal name. Just names. Sniper says, we appreciate you, Scroll. This is for sure. Marie says skibidi. And she means it this time. Sniper says, my two black cats are Blizzard and Twiglet. Excellent names. Willis says, I'm here for you, Squirrel, too. Shahai sends some love. Thank you, Shahai. Josh says, Yogi, I was not supported to anyone in a few days. I don't know about that, Joshua. Other ways of being supportive. You know what? Just knowing that you're a friend, and that if I reached out, you would be there, that's enough. Willis says, Rhea, just seriously give it up. I was smiling though because Sniper says, Rhea, quote, you think giving a cat a name is normal? It's a good point. I always assumed my cats had their own names for each other. Who am I to impose a name upon a cat? Billy Truth says, this is amazing, energetic Joshua is amazing, energetic Joshua. This is amazing, energetic Joshua. And this is amazing, energetic Joshua. Jahai says, how's your health now, Joshua? Willow says, I'm not in a place to deal with this at this moment. So we're not going to deal with it, Willow. You and I, we're going to stay focused, my friend. Hey, Willow. Remember that very accessible. So, hey, Rhea, how about a positive quote? Joshua says, Silgi, yes, and I have Discord and Instagram. I would look you up on Instagram. That's what makes you the amazing, energetic Joshua. And it has nothing to do with YouTube. It has everything to do with your heart, Joshua. Everything to do with your heart. Hey, Willow, let's keep your focus. Keep your focus on us. Keep your focus on Squirrel Sniper. Keep your focus on Nightmare and Joshua. Toy Pups. Shahai. Village Food. We got you back. Freya says, positive quote, give fighting, never give up. If you fall down, get back up always. Thank you. Excellent quote. So, Willow, hand skating. You can do that anytime, any moment. And the ocean's breath. Nemo says, there are no atheists in a sinking ship. Probably true. Jai says, why you disturbed Joshua? Sniper says, very quote, it's called indoctrination. Maybe look it up. Shahai has given us some amazing, 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 amazing Joshua. My favorite person. Joshua says, Yogi, thanks for the compliment. You're welcome, my friend. So we're going to end the live stream in just a minute. Hey, Duncan. How are you, my friend? Willow says, oh my God. You, me, Willow. All that matters. Member says, getting disrespectful now. Yeah, just a bit, isn't he? Hey, guys. Are you subscribed to the $1 Billion Syndrome, Duncan Walsh? If you're looking for a very unique and effective full body, body weight, high intensity training routine by an expert, Duncan Walsh is your man. He has a 28-day fast track program. If you put the code ERIC25, you get a discount. Duncan says, missed it again. Yep, sorry, my friend. Wingo says, you said you're ending it? Yeah, just in a minute. We're going to end it. Joshua says, or I'm sorry, Duncan says, join Eric's members area, everyone. Yep. Hopefully, I will make it worth your while. We do some breath work. I do some yoga. Been doing discussion group for Course in Miracles. A helpful path. Zephyr says Luna means crazy Rhea. Put very aptly in my immediate perspective. Willis says, Rhea, this is a nice live stream. If you can't be nice, leave. I'm done trying. All I want is to be nice, and you're not being nice, Rhea. Joshua says, I said I needed a break. I've revamped my live streams. Blue Truth says, bye, Shahar. Bye, night, bro. Blue Truth is going to bed 4 a.m. Wow, it is late for you. It's a little late for me, although it's not really late, like time-wise, but for me and my schedule, it's getting a little bit late. So, Willow, my friend, no matter whatever else goes on in the chat, whatever else goes on in the live stream, we all have your back. You're always protected by us. We're always here for you. If there's anything going on in the chat that you don't like, let me know. And just focus here, focus in this direction. Willis says, Willis says, well, I'm going to say goodbye, Yogi. I need to see what the hospital can do for my arm. I'll keep you updated, friend. Don't worry. Thank you. Nightmare says, how many times today do you do breath work, Yogi? I have a committed breathwork practice of 3 times a day, and then therapeutically as needed. So I have my morning breath work to wake up. I have my afternoon breath work to either lift up or calm down, depending what the situation. So it's more of a neutral breath. But then I have my sleep hygiene breath before I go to bed, which I will do in just a little bit. And then what I mean by therapeutically, if I'm a little stressed, or if I need a pick me up, or often before I meditate, I will add in some breath work because it gets that mind in that place. I've mentioned before, everyone should do. Chris says, hi, Village Yoda. Hi, Village and Yoda. That was beautiful, beautiful country you were walking through today, Chris. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Made such an issue of that, Willow. It was kind of weird. Everyone's life is improved immensely by that committed practice 3 times a day and therapeutically as needed. I will help anyone. The only requirement is if you guys could have Facebook Messenger to FaceTime would be the easiest, but not the only way. Hey, Leo. Leo, happy birthday. You were looking good. Much love, Yogi. Wishing you a great evening. You too, my friend. Leo's birthday, by the way. Burpees and chill. Duncan says, bit late in the stream now to bring this up, but wondered how you applied your Yogi Life View to people who regularly encounter, who are out to annoy you. It's a good question. My objective in life is to be kind. No exceptions. I am not always successful. Sometimes I'm annoyed. But it's never on them. No one can annoy me. No one can make me angry. No one can make me do anything. However, that doesn't mean that I don't respond to those situations as if they can't or as if they can. Sometimes I do. Even after years of practice, years and years and years of practice. However, the great thing about practice is you don't need to get it right. You just practice. So if I very often, maybe daily, we get people who come in who attempt to annoy me. I very seldom ever take the bait. I don't even call if I have before on a chat. Maybe I have. Squirrel might remember if I have. But if it does, guess what? I get to practice being kind. I get to return. I can say to myself, I can choose peace instead of this. So I choose peace repeatedly. IG at work when you can't really avoid them. They become part of your practice, Duncan. The great Carlos Castaneda called them petty tyrants, and everyone should wish for a petty tyrant because they teach us patience. They teach us compassion and empathy, and they give us that opportunity to practice our kindness. Forgiveness 24/7. Forgiveness, again, it's a whole different forgiveness. It's not saying I forgive you. It's not making something real. Sniper says, greetings, Duncan Walsh. Hey, Nathan. Let's see. Vernon says, you are Walter White. Walter White. Willis says, is Athen? You're so right. Freya, you said you told people to get on the right path. Then you get on your own then. There you go. Sniper says, greetings. We get some love from Shahai. Thank you, Shahai. Lamer says, I think we can confirm now that Ray is a troll. I didn't even see him come back. Let's see. Sniper says, let's sniff some ants. I agree. It is time to sniff some ants, guys. Just like our good friend Ozzy Osbourne. That's going to be it for tonight. Willis says, thanks, Squirrel. Always. If you ever know who's got you back, you know Squirrel Sniper's got you back. If Freya would like to come back and practice being kind, because it is a practice, always welcome. Always welcome back. Sniper says that requires an apology next time you come in. Agreed. Willa says, yeah, thanks. I really don't know why, but I appreciate it, Squirrel. Nightmare says, thanks for the stream, Sir Yogi. You're welcome, my friend. Hey, Abigail. Abigail, we're just about to say goodnight. I appreciate you coming in. Thanks, guys. Wow, 46 thumbs up. Willow says, yeah, exactly. Willow, I'll be looking forward to hearing from you, my friend. Abigail is doing fabulous. I'm happy to hear that. So, Willow says, thanks, Yogi, for helping me. You're welcome. Abigail says, I had a tornado today. Well, I'm glad that you are safe. Willow's going to keep us updated. Thank you, Willow. I'll be live again in the morning. If you guys are around, coming by and hang out. If you need anything, reach out. I'll be here. Willow says, have a good night. You too. And again, if anyone wants help with a committed breath practice 3 times a day, I will help you set it up. Just let me know. Just reach out. And Willow, remember the ocean breath. Remember the Vader breath, the kitty breath. That is the one that will guide you through. All right. Love to you, my friends. I'll see everyone later.